Over the last 2 decades, Family Guy has delivered some of the most hilarious and grounded pop culture parodies on television.
Come here, you! Get off me! Get off me! What the hell?
God's mildly autistic. You can't touch him.
But every so often, the writers decide to take the brakes off completely and plunge the Griffin family into absolute, unhinged chaos. These episodes represent Family Guy at its most chaotic and destructive. And that's what we're breaking down today. Let's start the show. Being jealous enough of your neighbor to unearth an ancient burial ground and unleash angry spirits on your own house is a next-level petty move. And that's exactly Season 4, Episode 26, Petergeist, where Peter's rivalry turns the Griffin home into a paranormal nightmare. Peter kicks things off, completely consumed by jealousy over Joe's brand new home theater. And out of pure spite, he decides to one-up him by building a massive multiplex right in his own backyard.
I haven't been this excited since I learned how to speak Braille. Hey, bump, bump, no bump, bump. 3 vertical bumps, 4 bumps in a square.
Breaking ground on the project turns up a Native American skull almost immediately, and Brian warns him he's disturbing a sacred burial site. But Peter ignores every word of it.
Hey, look, it's Robin Williams. Blah, 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 blah.
The more you hear it, the funnier it gets.
Rather than treating the remains with even basic respect, Peter uses the skull as a plaything, brings it to the dinner table, and even urinates in it.
Peter, are you peeing in that skull?
Oh, no, Lois, I'm getting up and walking all the way to the bathroom and doing it there. Pain in the ass.
That level of blatant disrespect unleashes angry spirits on the house almost instantly, and the situation spirals into complete chaos from there.
Holy crap! What the was that?
Stewie, what are you doing?
They're here.
The paranormal activity escalates fast.
Hey, what's the matter?
Oh, I'm scared of the storm, Dad.
Well, I think the storm's moving away from us, Chris.
Peter's face literally melts off. Chris gets attacked by a monstrous living tree, and Stewie gets sucked straight into a terrifying portal inside his own television.
Mommy?
Stewie, where are you?
Look behind you, you stupid cow!
Stewie? Oh my God, what's happening?
Getting him back means bringing in Bruce as a spiritual medium, who reveals that the entry to the ghost dimension runs through Stewie's closet, and the only exit is out of Meg's backside.
Stewie, if you can hear me, head for Meg's butt!
She must have taken a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Proving she's a genuinely brave mom, Lois ties a rope around herself, dives straight into the spirit realm, and pulls Stewie to safety.
Stewie, you're all right.
Oh, thank God you guys are... Ew, you're covered in slime.
But the escape unleashes a massive swarm of ghosts that comes pouring out of Meg, sending the family running as their house vanishes into thin air.
We pissed off a bunch of ghosts and now our house is gone and we got no place to stay.
Peter, this is not the best time.
Glenn, are you coming?
Reburying the skull is the only fix, which leads to a wild chase through prop comedian Carrot Top's mansion to steal it back from him and finally restore the home.
I'm so proud of you. Once again, you brought our family to the edge of the abyss, and at the very last minute, you saved us all. I love you.
Pranking your best friend badly enough that you both end up shrunk to microscopic size fighting off dust mites is a specific level of chaos. And that's Season 17, Episode 4, Big Trouble in Little Quahog, where a simple joke turns the Griffin household into a terrifying landscape of giant horrors. The chaos kicks off when Stewie gets fed up with Brian teasing him about his height.
I can't believe the nerve of that dog. Teaching me a lesson about size? I'm not even that small.
So he builds a shrink ray and blasts him with it.
Well, hello there, little guy.
But before Stewie can reverse the effect, a monstrous rat scurries out from under the bed, scoops Brian up, and drags him straight into a mouse hole.
Brian? Hang in there, buddy.
Hurry up! Get this rat away from me!
I'll shrink myself down and come get you.
Refusing to leave his dog behind, Stewie shrinks himself down for a rescue mission, and the tiny duo reunite to navigate the treacherous landscape of their own home.
All right, let's get back to the machine. Look at all this shag carpet. This is like our Vietnam movie.
wading through the living room carpet like it's tall grass. Their journey goes completely off the rails when an angry, vacuuming Lois sucks them both up and unceremoniously dumps them out into the trash.
Oh my God, we're in the trash outside. We've got to get down from here. Quick, pass me that baggie.
They pull off a desperate escape, floating down from the trash using a plastic baggie and scaling a lattice to climb right back into Stewie's bedroom window.
That feels like an 80s movie. You know, it was probably greenlit in the 80s when lattices were still a thing. Oh, wow, here we are.
Reaching the machine to restore their size should be the happy ending, except Stewie hits the button marked tiny instead of the actual restore button.
The one you pressed is going to shrink us down to microscopic size. Well, why would you make the tiny button big? I had to make it big enough to write tiny on it.
Shrinking them to an even smaller, microscopic level. The situation descends into complete madness, forcing them to dodge massive, terrifying dust mites and team up with a microscopic water bear named Vernon just to survive the horrific new universe hidden inside their own rug.
Everybody, we've got guests. You'll see that we have quite the diverse cast of characters.
I'm the country water bear. Yeehaw!
Wondering what happens when the most dysfunctional family on television suddenly gains incredible abilities gets a full answer in Season 10, Episode 22, Family Guy Viewer Mail Number 2, where a fan-submitted segment titled Super Griffins turns the family into superpowered tyrants. A toxic waste truck crashes and spills its glowing green sludge right in front of the Griffin household.
Everybody come quick, there's something out in the yard.
It looks like the back of a tanker truck.
Wow.
And naturally, the family ends up coated in the stuff, which miraculously grants each of them unique superpowers.
Hey, Chris, come here a second. This is gonna be hilarious. Okay, on a count of 3. 1, 2.
Peter discovers he can shapeshift, using it to turn into a wishing troll and even to seduce Justin Timberlake just to steal some of his hair, while the rest of the family lands powers like telepathy, pyrokinesis, and awkwardly long fingernails.
All right, hold still now. Ah, you'll be fine. Hey, come here, give me a kiss.
As the saying goes, with great power comes great irresponsibility, and rather than forming a superhero team to protect the city, the family uses their abilities purely for selfish, destructive reasons. They go on a full tyrannical rampage where Lois stomps on cars just to get through traffic. They steal drinks from the bar, brutally smite their enemies, and burn down the local school for good measure.
It's a lower middle class Irish family.
That's right, Tom. This is just one of many public disturbances caused by the Griffin family of Quahog.
Terrified Quahog eventually tries to come together and stop them, but the superpowered Griffins squash the resistance fast and demand total obedience from the citizens.
We demand obedience!
Or else!
Is that all you can do? Ow! That kind of hurt. What, is that bleeding? No.
In a desperate attempt to fight fire with fire, Mayor Adam West heads to the toxic waste dump to give himself powers too, and tragically just ends up with lymphoma instead.
In God's name were you trying to prove?
I was trying to gain superpowers.
Well, that's just silly.
Silly, yes. Idiotic, yes.
Visiting the sick mayor in the hospital finally snaps the family out of their power trip, and they vow to only use their abilities to help others going forward, though knowing the Griffins, that wholesome promise probably won't survive the week.
I feel like such a bastard. Me too.
Well, for now, we are going to use our powers to help you get better.
Thank you.
Winning the lottery and letting the wealth corrupt you badly enough to shoot your best friend in the eye is a uniquely Peter Griffin arc, and that's Season 10, Episode 1, Lottery Fever, where his newfound riches lead to complete mayhem. Peter opens the episode asking Lois for a loan to open a sushi restaurant, purely so he can yell at customers as they walk through the door, and just as Lois reminds him they're on a strict budget.
In fact, I may have to get my own full-time job.
Jeez, are we really living that close to the edge?
Like it or not, we're gonna have to start living on a strict budget for a while.
Tom Tucker announces on the news that the latest state lottery jackpot has hit a massive $150 million.
There you go, Lois. That's the answer right there. We'll just win the lottery. In fact, I'm gonna go buy my winning ticket right now.
Ignoring every warning Lois throws at him, Peter takes out a second mortgage on the house to buy thousands of tickets.
Peter, there are thousands of lottery tickets here. Where did you get the money for all these?
Simple. I took out a second mortgage on a house.
What?
And miraculously, while sorting through the massive pile, Brian pulls out the exact winning numbers.
We won!
What?
Let me see that. Yes, we won the lottery!
Peter goes mad with power and wealth almost immediately, coming home decked out in a golden tuxedo.
Look, Peter, this is not who we are. I'm worried the money is changing this family and not the way you hope.
And when Lois tries to call the family out for losing touch with reality, he simply hands her a massive diamond ring, and she caves to the lavish lifestyle on the spot.
Peter, it's beautiful. Is it a blood diamond?
The real chaos kicks in once Peter starts using his money to literally torture his friends, forcing them to perform old-timey synchronized dances for his amusement before brutally shooting Joe in the eye with a BB gun.
Relax, Joe. I'm nowhere near your eye. Hey, Joe, open your eye. Gotcha.
What the hell, Peter? You shot him in the eye!
He even manages to land a shot on Quagmire before both of them finally hit their breaking point and walk away from Peter and his toxic money. Peter's absolute lack of financial responsibility catches up fast, and the family burns through all $150 million in a single month, ending up completely broke again.
Peter, we can't live like this.
Well, what are we supposed to do, Lois? Everything we had is gone.
We have friends, Peter.
Not anymore, we don't.
Tail between his legs, Peter walks back into the drunken clam to apologize, and Joe reveals doctors couldn't fix the eye he shot, leaving him with a permanent glass replacement.
I thought being rich would solve all my problems, but all it did was make me forget what was important. Like who my real friends are.
But as always, everyone lets Peter off the hook, and Quagmire even offers him some cash to get back on his feet.
What? Where'd you get this kind of money?
I guess it's only fair that I give you my percentage so you can get your house back.
Thank you.